New information tonight. The man charged for a deadly crime spree in Lee County is now being named a suspect in another sex assault. Antonio Thomas is already on jail on charges including kidnapping, grand theft, and first-degree murder. This after he was caught by authorities on Friday. Now, Fort Myers police say he's a suspect in a sexual battery case that happened back in May. But Lee County Sheriff candidate Tim Fisher is now criticizing Sheriff Mike Scott, saying there wasn't enough evidence weeks ago, or there was, enough evidence weeks ago to send out an alert for Thomas and notify the public that he was on the loose and dangerous. Foreign Reporter's John Rapolo has both sides of this story tonight.
That he's in custody where he belongs, caged like an animal.
Lee County Sheriff Mike Scott holds a press conference Friday announcing the capture of Antonio Thomas. Scott said Thomas's crime spree started on June 13th when he tried but failed to carjack a woman at a North Fort Myers 7-Eleven. 2 days later, Thomas is accused of carjacking another woman who jumped out of the car after Thomas allegedly beat and groped her. And just 5 days after that, Thomas is accused of raping and murdering 61-year-old Phyllis Stein, leaving her body behind an auto parts store in North Fort Myers.
Something snapped, and we're a better place today because he's in jail.
Over the weekend, Lee Sheriff candidate Tim Fisher releases this press release, writing, "A sheriff so fond of making public service announcements would have alerted the public to a dangerous criminal in our community, yet no public safety announcement was made."
His ID card was actually found at that first scene. That being the case, he was a viable suspect, and there should have been a press release or a public service announcement.
But Scott fired back today, saying detectives didn't know for sure Thomas was the man responsible for the crime spree until they had him in custody Friday morning.
It was not until Friday morning, when 2 of the 5 incidents occurred, that we realized there may be connectivity. The evidence did not initially point to connectivity.
Scott said Fisher's press release are the actions of a desperate sheriff's office candidate.
It doesn't surprise me, frankly, that sometimes a desperate candidate in a political, atmosphere might promote something like that.
What if some would say that maybe you're going a little bit too far with this press release? What would you say to that?
I would say public trust and safety is never going too far. If we could have stopped some victims of crime, then for heaven's sakes, that's our responsibility.
John Rapolo, Fox 4, in your corner.
Fisher worked for the Sheriff's Department for 17 years and resigned then to run for sheriff. The primary will be held on August 14th.